You probably clicked on this video today because you're an active duty service member. You're also probably well aware of the benefits given to us through the USO lounges. However, a much less known fact is the ability in many cases to access those legacy airline lounges, such as American, Delta, and United. Today we'll get into all the details as each airline has a little bit different policies on how you and your family can access those lounges for free on another episode of How Hacks. While we certainly appreciate all those folks that volunteer at the USO, legacy airline lounges are always past security and often have a wider selection of food, drinks, and complimentary alcohol. In the United States, there are over 150 of these lounges nationwide, and many of them are in commercial airports and terminals not served by the USO. First off today, we'll take a look at American Airlines Admiral Lounges. AA has a generous and simple process. Unlike other airlines, AA lists the boarding pass plus CAC and being in uniform as the requirement. Now, for most of us, the uniform rule will make it quite easy unless you happen to be a Marine. In that case, make sure to bring a copy of those orders, and hopefully American will allow you to gain access. However, this is not the official policy, so you've been warned. Two more nuances to American's policy is that American allows up to 2 guests, including kids and spouses, as well as a domestic partner. In some cases, folks have had luck bringing in more children if they happen to be small. Finally, unlike other airlines, American does have a posted time limit set at 3 hours. For this reason, you may have luck arriving 5 or maybe even 6 hours before your flight if you happen to get stuck on one of those nasty layovers. Especially be on the lookout for AA lounges in cities like DFW, Miami, O'Hare, and Charlotte, as they are all primary hubs for American. Of all the airline carriers, United may offer the most generous and complimentary policy in regard to U.S. service members. According to their site, active members traveling on orders can enter, and more importantly, anyone traveling on official leave orders can enter as well. Why is this important? Well, in this case, lounge access doesn't just cover those official SATO-booked trips, but rather any confirmed flights you may have booked to go home. When entering, you do want to make sure to provide them with an approved leave document printed from MSIPs, or maybe it could be a D31, AF988 for other branches. Just make sure to check with what your current policies are. Now, that plays a big role, especially in your travel internationally or cross country. United has quite a big operation out in places like Guam, Honolulu, as well as hubs like New York, Houston Bush, and San Francisco. A special perk United offers is the opportunity for family members, both accompanying family to the gate and those flying with active members, to allow them access to the lounge. So definitely, if you're traveling with family while on leave, United is probably the best option for you. Alaskan Airlines, a major carrier, as those of us west know, also provides military members with access. Be on the lookout for Alaskan if you happen to be booking tickets or traveling through Seattle, LAX, or San Diego. Alaskan is a little more strict on their policies, only allowing free entry with officially booked SATO travel. However, Alaskan also abides by the 3-hour rule, so don't get there too early. While official business is required for free entry, Alaskan does provide service members with the opportunity to purchase while on non-official business entrants at a 50% reduction. As pass, this will cost you only $30 instead of $60 as the general public pays. A tidbit for us reservists is this can come in super handy, especially if the only criteria for the discount requires an unexpired CAC card. Finally, we'll talk about Delta. Of all the airlines, Delta has one of the most hush-hush and secretive policies. However, in the past, many have had luck getting into the lounges. Also, quite recently, Delta has came under significant backlash and ridicule for new policies making club access harder to attain for those regular passengers holding platinum cards and memberships. Across the internet, most people have had luck generally trying to gain access while in orders. Personally, also, I've had luck with gaining access to Delta lounges. Of all the airline lounges, Delta seems to use the space constraint to prevent entry more than other carriers. Still, if you have your time and itinerary planned out well, you should be golden. One last tip regarding Delta lounges for you veteran flyers out there is maybe if you happen to be a holder of the Amex Platinum or Delta Reserve like myself, you know that you're generally given free visits. However, with the new caps, you are limited to about 6 to 10 visits per year. With those constraints, make sure that instead of presenting that card, you're giving them those orders when you are traveling on Delta anytime you're visiting those lounges. On a final note, the ability for us service members to access those lounges are more of a privilege than a benefit. So please be respectful, treat others with kindness, and show gratitude to the staff members when you are using these lounges. Today's video was done upon popular request, as many of my friends in the service had never heard of this little loophole to get them into the lounge without a membership. Please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and we'll see you here next time on another episode of How Hacks.